Yes, it is an excellent idea which the diaspora abroad and diaspora internal would have to put their heads together and do things together. So if they are coming, it is good that they don't delay at all. They have to rush to come, and we have to rush to meet them. It's going to be a very interesting issue for those returning and for those at home. It is for this reason that we have the home diaspora and then external diaspora. The union between the two groups is very significant in the sense that for more than 500 years, some kind of propaganda, lies, and miseducation has gone on, making the two groups look like enemies. And whilst we look like enemies, the very enemy rather benefits. If the time has come for our brothers to return and to see us as brothers, for us to see them as brothers and sisters, then of course, where absolute peace exists, a lot of achievements could take place. It is for this reason that it's very important that they come down. All along, we've been made to believe that those here sold our brothers and sisters into slavery, so that with this pain, it is almost always difficult for them to get closer. Now, it is rather unfortunate that this is being used as a tool to divide us. Those we see today are not the very people who engaged in the slavery that we are accusing them of. Many, many years ago, over 500 years, none of us was present. So that the very people who brought the business of slavery are the very people who are managing our minds, trying to create the impression that we are our own enemies, when in fact the opposite is the truth. So they are coming down to join their brothers and sisters is a welcoming idea which will put the two parties together to work in unison. So it's a lofty idea which we're all waiting for. Under normal circumstances, we have allowed rather those who are not brothers and sisters to lead the development agenda of Africa. And more often than not, it doesn't go well the way it should go. So if we have our own brothers coming in, they will understand things better and they will do things in a proper direction so that it will benefit both of us, both the groups, the two groups. It is high time we allowed our own brothers to take the lead in all developmental agenda instead of the other way around.
My name is Nana Obukase Ampa, and I'm the regent of Mori and also the Apajahin of Asebu traditional area. The Wakanda City of Return is a response to what became known as the Year of Return. In 2019, His Excellency President Akufo-Addo declared the year as a Year of Return to commemorate 400 years of African resilience, to celebrate our strength and also to make a bold statement to the world that Africa is still united, Africa is still kicking, and Africa can solve its own problem. The president invited home our brothers from the diaspora, and then Ghana saw something that has never been seen before. They moved here in bulk. And out of that came the idea that Ghana as a country needs to do something monumental to celebrate our brothers and sisters who have been away for so long. So this city, that we call the Wakanda City of Return, will welcome our brothers and sisters back home as kings and queens. The brothers and sisters of the formerly enslaved, children of the formerly enslaved, will come home as kings and queens. Africa has opened its doors, Ghana has opened its doors, the President, His Excellency, has opened his arms to welcome our brothers and sisters from the diaspora and then also to honor them with this city. So the City of Return, as people call it, is also known as the Wakanda City of Return. It's an initiative by Her Excellency Ambassador Arikana Chiambore-Kwao, the founder and president of African Diaspora Development Institute. She is a medical practitioner and also a diplomat. She was African Union's ambassador to the US, and then she later founded this organization, the ADDI. ADDI is bent on changing the African story. ADDI is bent on telling the African story. ADDI is bent on highlighting Africa's contribution towards global civilization. Using this Wakanda City of Return as a key example, as something that we can touch, we can feel, to know that 400 years has gone, it has affected Africa, its psyche, its physical development, and has dispersed us in numerous ways that has really affected us negatively. But in spite of all that, we can come together to solve our problems. We can come together to carve our own path. We can come together to build something futuristic, to set an example for future African governments. So in short, the Wakanda City of Return is going to be a smart city, a micro city, that will be futuristic in design, that will serve as an example for future African governments. We're taking inspiration from the Black Panther movie to do something in real time, that people will look at it to set an example for them. I mean, Africans. It's shaping our future. It's shaping how we're supposed to move forward. The future African city, how should it look like? It should look like the Wakanda city that ADDI is building, based upon the call from His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo. And also, let me say a big thank you to the King of Asebu, my father, His Eminence, Okodechi Professor Amenfi the Seventh, for his magnanimity and for his will and for his zeal for the vision to see Asebu become the new Mecca for the African American, for the diaspora, for the black person everywhere in the world. You remember the king first offered 5,000 acres to support the present vision of Year of Return. It made the Year of Return even much more tangible, even much more beautiful. And this time around, I'm happy to say that Okodechi Professor has agreed to give ADDI, the African Diaspora Development Institute, 5,000 acres of land to build this city. So we're talking about a city that is bigger than Washington, D.C. in square footage. A city that is going to rock. A city that's going to be different, beautiful. If you have looked at, or if I've watched the Black Panther movie before, I'm talking about something similar in nature, something similar in design. We are using all the best African brains. ADDI has different sectors. We have the architecture and engineering sector, the health sector, the cultural sector, and the leaders are renowned professionals who have come together to give back to Africa. So they've designed this beautiful plan. This is a city to be built or to be anchored, to be engineered, to be initiated by the African diaspora, to celebrate the African diaspora, to bring Africans both home and abroad together. The Wakanda City of Return Trade Expo 2021 is going to be a trade extravaganza. It's going to be a trade show. If you have been to any international trade show before, that's what I'm talking about. It's happening from the 4th of December to the 12th of December at the Red Royal Hotel, Cape Coast. This is bringing together the Cape Coast Regional Chamber of Commerce, the ADDI trade sector, and all the children of diaspora. As I speak to you, we have close to 500 diasporans who have signed up to come to Cape Coast for this trade show. We're going to encourage business. We're going to create a common platform for Africans home and abroad to do business. We can take example from the Chinese, example from the Jews. That is what has prospered them. We are going to learn something from that. We want to make sure that we trade within ourselves. We want to make sure that we encourage people in Jamaica, people in Barbados, our people in America, our people in Canada, everywhere, to want to trade with Ghana, to want to trade with Africa. That is the only way we will see development. That is the only way we'll see progress. So the Wakanda City of Return Trade Expo 2021 is just the beginning. This is going to be an annual show. Every year, we're going to invite our brothers and sisters home to come trade with our brothers and sisters in the country. It's just not trade, it's a lot more. As I speak to you, the ADDI health sector is having discussions with the Central Regional Teaching Hospital. The education sector having discussion with the University of Cape Coast and the Cape Coast University, as well as we also building a university. That's the Wakanda one, Obukasi University of Excellence. So this is a game changer. The new thing, the new dream for Central Region is the Wakanda City. This will change the whole of the region. It has brought together all the chiefs, all the paramount chiefs. Talk about the Ogba Mahin, Asebu Mahin, Chufu Himano Mahin, and all others. Everyone is happy, everyone is looking forward to this. And we pray God that we live to see it blossom. We will use this opportunity to call on government to support this, as he has been doing always. We know that once Wakanda City comes to reality, comes to life, Central Region will be the new Dubai. Central Region will be the new go-to place in West Africa. That is the idea, to make Central Region the #1 place in West Africa. And the Wakanda City of Return has the capacity to do this. It has the engineers, it has the funding, it has the know-how, the technical know-how, everything is in place. We have all we need to succeed. The only thing is for us to come together to push this agenda.